Welcome to Attackett Trucker and Car Series. Today we're working on a Bronco. If you look on the bench right here, this is the old steering shift tube. Dorman part number 905-100. And I got that from O'Reilly's. You could probably get the same part AutoZone, Advance, or Napa.
Yeah, this is what the old one was split in half.
Yeah, I was, I guess, having a problem with the oil level on the trans, and then it wouldn't move. So I shifted really fast on it. I was just in the driveway, and I pulled it down in the first gear, and I bent this rod right here. This goes through here. You can see that when it bent the rod, it snapped the tube off. This goes in there. This, when you get them, they're just the new piece, and ours came with the bushings. But I'll just demonstrate how this looked. You have a pin that goes, you keep this thing here, there'll be a box open like this, and this one here, it'll be open and then open like this. This goes to the steering column. But you have to unbolt this. I got the new one here. You have to take these are T30 star screws out, and there's just a little short spring, but you can see this pin here. I guess it would be like that. I had to drive this out, just set this on a socket or something so that you have clearance, and you start hitting on. I had a video, watched it, and theirs showed that you could just tap it with it out in the air. I had to set it on something smooth, something firm, and you can see there's a little tension on it, but when you unbolt this, it's just a short spring. And when I put it back on this new tube, I put some Loctite on here, and I still have some, because I had to take one of the bolts out in the steering column, and it also has Loctite, so I got to take that out. And pretty much everything looks like let's see here. Just imagine this is the shaft poking out. This part right here that comes back, that starts out, is got the shaft, the gear shaft on it. There's some cut splines, and I think that's what locks that pin. To put it back in, you'll have this part of the pin starting through, and of course you have to put this bar in there, and basically just line the hole up with this bar, and again set it on a socket, and you'll have to hit on the spline gears this time, and just drive it all the way flush like that. That's how it was when I started. And once you bolt this plate back on, I took pictures of it so to make sure, and I didn't know I was going to make a video of this, but sorry, but we didn't show any of that. Then you just have to pull this. See how you just grab that clamp? You just pull that out just like it is. It came out of there, and and it's got this nylon plate that'll pop off with it, and you just mimic it identical. So that's this part is 905, right? Yeah, but it's not going to match the number from the factory. The factory says that it's a F3 DC. You're not going to get these from the dealership. So like this one was probably done original, and I noticed that the thing had a lot of play in it. So as I was taking it apart, this might have been what the problem was. These loosened up over time, and I could see threads right here. So it was getting ready to fall apart. And that's probably what caused this to bend and then eventually lock up. So I just shot a little bit of this down on this tube. This is steel, and the replacement is aluminum. Let me make sure. How about that? This is aluminum, but they don't make them out of steel no more. You have an aluminum plunger in there, so hopefully I got enough lube on there so it doesn't bind up. But that's it, and pretty much when you're putting it back in together, this hooks onto one of the shift cable. This one right here will be on to the mechanism up in the column, and I believe there's only two bolts that hold it back in place. And just a short video just to show you what I did with that. But there's plenty of videos online that show dismantling it. Mine was simple because I don't have an airbag. If you got an airbag, you have to take loose part of the well, first of all, you got to take the battery off if it's got an airbag. I have a 93, so they probably started airbags in 94 or 95. So I lucked out with that. But definitely, if you got a battery, if you're hooked up to the battery and you got the airbag, you have to disconnect the battery. I believe it's wait 5 minutes, and then go to the electrical box and unplug that airbag. Also, you can't just be moving that box around with it still hooked up. You have to. It's pretty technical stuff. Mine's so simple. I mean, if you got a newer one, it's like 03, or if you had a 03 or newer, it's going to be a lot more disconnecting involved. But thanks for watching the video, and
we'll continue this outside.
Yeah, we'll go back out and show you what it looks like once it's in.
Yeah.
All right.
This video.
All right. You look in here. Get a flashlight. This is not tight yet, but you can see this is supposed to go. Hold on. There we go. These bushings right here, they sit down underneath these caps. None of this was Loctited. I got one of the Loctite places. I'll show you what I had. And then this here, this is this little box right here. And it hooks that up. Oh. Maybe I ought to wait to hook that up. Nothing's tight, so I'm just showing you. But this definitely is what keeps the gears, like as you're shifting, it keeps the gear from going too many gears. Like you could feel the gears catching. That's what those gates are on the. And then also in the very back, all right, we'll go on here. I took this out, and this is the bolt that needed to be re-Loctited. So if you take any of these out on this universal, or it'd be kind of like a there's no way to grease it or anything, but these bolts right here should be re-Loctited so they don't work loose. And here's the this is the something, or I think this is what changes the gear. There's a little bar in here that goes back in this pin. That's what does the gear selector up in the window that you see when it moves. They suggest that you tape the wheel so that the spring doesn't, when you drop this down, you take this out, the steering wheel doesn't turn, because if the wheel was to turn, they said that it would break the clock spring in there. So I don't know anything about that. So I'll let you see what it looks like when I'm all done here. It's just trim pieces. I mean, now you got your push tabs. I think I busted part of this. This is a spring clip, so I think it came off of the edge of one of these trim pieces. But that's why my dashboard looks like that, because I'm missing a lot of little clips. So this thing's in park. I mean, I can demonstrate. Not going to be able to start it. I don't have the battery in, but I could demonstrate that it's going to shift the gears. Oh, I got the key in there. So that'd be simulating that the car's on. And that's that. So I appreciate everybody that watches the videos. Leave a comment if this helped. With this, I realized that we didn't show the disassembly, but you might get a little bit out of it. Anyways, go attack today, and appreciate everybody doing the subscribing and sharing and liking. The likes help. Go attack today. Thank you.